Welcome to another Willy Weighs In. This is the Edmonton Oilers versus the St. Louis Blues. Now, important to note that Zach Kassian draws back into the lineup. I think we're going to need his heavy hitting. I think Archibald's out. And then we've got Mike Smith starting in net for the Oilers. Let's hope he can take one, get the win. Now, this game gets off to a pretty crazy start. Right off the bat, about a minute, 2 minutes in, Hyman comes down. He is on fire. There's a beautiful passing play between him and I believe Yamamoto and Draisaitl. Hyman scores. Unreal. But about at the 4-minute mark of this period, 4 minutes into the game, St. Louis scores. And you're like, oh, is this how this game's going to be? And really shortly after that goal, the Oilers come down. It's another Hyman shift. He puts it on net, wheels around the net like he's been, guarding that puck, protecting. He's unbelievable at that. Fires the puck. It deflects off of a Blues stick and just labeled for the corner, beats Binnington. 2-1 for the Oilers. Now, the Oilers do take a penalty. It's kind of brutal, but on that penalty kill, Evander Kane and Yamamoto create a 2-on-1. Or they're creating chaos in the offensive zone. Kane tries to pass it over. The puck gets away from the defender. Kane jumps on that puck, shoots, scores. 3-1 for the Oilers. You're like, okay, don't get too excited about this, Adam. But my God, we get another goal. Kane puts the puck through. McDavid's on the doorstep. He scores. 4-1 Oilers. You're pumped. This is how the first period ends. I'm like, good God, they're taking them to town. But at the same time, I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh God, this is the worst lead in hockey. It's 4-1. This scares me. I get a little nervous, but you know what? I guess we'll see what happens in the second. God, please, come on, Smith. We need you to be big. All right, second period comes, and it's important to note that there's been a goaltender change. Binnington's out, backup's in. You're kind of like, we need to get on him. We need to get on him quick because this can create a momentum shift for the St. Louis Blues, and it seems to do exactly that. We have Robert Thomas coming down, scoring, making up for, a couple turnovers he made in his defensive zone. So, you're like, okay, 4-2. We still got a decent lead. But shortly after that, we get another goal, and it's a Shen goal. He walks in, takes the shot, and it goes right through the 5-hole on Mike Smith. It's a goal Smith would like to have back. It was a bad goal. He should have been able to stop that. Super frustrating. Now it's 4-3. And you're like, okay, this worst lead in hockey is happening. Come on, pull it together, Smith. Come on, Oilers. But a little later in the period, Darnell Nurse cuts in front and scores. It's a 5-3 game. You're like, thank God. This needs to end. Put the nails in the coffin and let's get through this. And you're waiting for that third period. You're like, okay, this is another 20 minutes. They're only down by 2 goals. This can happen for St. Louis. But you know what? Edmonton's been better defensively. They've been better. They can do this. Let's see what happens in the third. Okay, third period comes around. And it's 5-3. But St. Louis erases that lead. We get a Barbashev goal and another one from O'Reilly. It's insane. 5-all. Mike Smith make the stop. Edmonton tighten up defensively. So frustrating. And you're just kind of hoping. You're like, come on, make it through this. Let's get a win in overtime. Or let's get a point out of this. Because at this point, you're like, there was a 4-1 lead. What is going on? Now it's 5-5. Regulation ends. We go to overtime. Mike Smith makes a huge stop. From that, Draisaitl and McDavid come down. McDavid takes a shot, makes the deflection from a Draisaitl pass over the goaltender. It's a goal, 6-5 win for the Oilers. They're all not pretty. And you know what? They found a way to come out of this one. It's like 80s style hockey again. Stressful, unbelievable. McDavid's still building on his point totals for the year. Unreal. Oilers win. That's all I have to say. And what I would like is to say this. This has been a Willy Weighs In. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you for watching these videos. I know there's a lot. There's 82 throughout the year, and sometimes they come out a little later than expected. But thank you so much for taking the time to watch them. Please like, subscribe, and comment in the bottom. We really enjoy the conversation you have. If you have the time, we would love it if you watched our main podcast, which is found on our YouTube channel as well, in full episodes with myself, Pilon, Sanjay, and Baron. And on top of that, we also have highlight segments from the main pod that you may not, be able to watch or listen to the whole thing. So I would urge you to check out those highlight packages as well, which are usually about, 2, 3, 5 minutes. And let us know what you think. We're starting to create a really great community of, NHL hockey fans. And we really like chatting with you. And we like creating this content for you. So let us know what you think. Even if you have ideas for us to, expand, let us know. Anyways, it's been a pleasure. And I'm really excited for the next weigh-in. Playoff push. Gotta love it. Anyways, take care.